Funny thing is, I probably should also be live on YouTube at the same time now. I don't know. If that's true, then I just did something work that I haven't ever done before. But you have my YouTube channel? I don't know. Am I live? I don't know. I should check that. If I'm live, then it's interesting, but uh, probably I'm not. I don't know. Need to retrieve a new code for doing that. If I'm live, then I should be able to see that. I am actually live. That is funny. I'm now also live in YouTube, but of course I have no clue. I cannot see anything because I turned that off. I don't have the chat. But hey, you guys, I am live on YouTube and I'm live on TikTok and I'm live on Twitch. It's insane. This is impossible. I've never been live that often. So you hear me, you see me. Okay, cool. I'm there. And yeah, so I guess OBS works perfectly fine for this. It's a little heavy, but I'm there. And I probably need to work on my overlay for OBS instead of triple dip biatch. Yeah, triple dip. There you go. Oh, I'm everywhere. I'm omnipresent, as they call that. Anyway, I was not working on that, so for whatever reason, I keep crashing, and that really bugs me. That's really annoying because nobody wants to crash, right? I don't want to crash. I don't want to crash. Call him a god. Yes, call him a god. No, I'm not a god. Nowhere near. So I will not put, of course, an input controller for that. I will make a UI input controller, but that's okay. UI input controller, and I will have to make that class. God, Jesus. I'm not bold. I'm getting bolder, but I'm not bold. Sometimes, you guys. UI input controller. Hi, you are killing me. Mm-hmm. Okay. What? What now? Show some miracle. Well, you see fire already. That's kind of a miracle. Oh, and tell everybody to refresh, guys. Refresh, refresh. For those who are still there, refresh, refresh. Abstract class. That's what it wants to be. Public abstract class. Well, object. There you go. Not twice, Jesus. There he is again. Fresh ball. Anyway, that's funny. Um, hmm, long bit. So UI input controller, exactly the same, but Retrieve. I guess move input can be okay. Laggy. I mean, let's face it, it's been laggy all the time. I like it, but it's what it is. No screen? What do you mean no screen? You don't see anything? Show the desktop? I don't know. Maybe I'm just showing Unity. Let's see. You see fire? Yeah, that's strange. And seeing screen. Put that one. There you go. Miracles have been happening. There you go. Back on the screen. Like we want. We're far behind because everything is like I can tell. But we have screen again. And that means right now I can go back to the, well, after bleeding with manipulation. If I'm going to be able to set better in OBS, I will not have these kind of problems again. Yeah, too late thing. Maybe I will just stop the streaming because nobody's watching there anyway. So, points. So that's a little strange, but they come, they go. So end live. Bye. I want to try and get this everything in one program, so everything is a bit more cool. How it normally goes. So Letterborn was there, people there. I think I had 9 viewers or something. Viewers. I don't want to tell them. Is it that I stopped it? Glitching. Not better. Glitching doesn't sound better to me. Nobody is taking up so much except for Unity itself, because Unity is heavy, but I can do to make it less laggy, guys. I really don't. So, yourself. Less options, less things. Hopefully it gets less laggy as well. Still laggy balls. I don't know what to do about it, guys. Less laggy? Okay, that's good. That's good. That's a beginning. Okay, I want to close that. You know, I had 199 viewers on TikTok. You would say it's not a lot, I guess, but they were there. They look HD, cool. Never HD in normal life. I'll try one more thing, and that's to turn off the entire browser. So then maybe I will be even a little bit better. Clean your glasses. And then they're clean again. Now I can see. Oh my God, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. So now I can make Firebot the bigger screen again, so I can actually see something. Because it's hard to keep track of all the different things. And the world's 4K again. Yay! That is amazing. Yay! So we're gonna have to do, I guess, from the menu, from the main menu, we're gonna have to use the retrieve move input somehow. I must admit, it's kind of put me off the track, you guys. It's been too much of technical trouble. I hate that. It takes so much out of me because I'm more worried about being live than I'm worried about making good content, and that is shit. I don't want to do that. Um, so I'm kind of lost at the moment again. Time to use wife's PC? No, that's even worse. Time to get sponsored a new PC. That would be perfectly fine. No, my wife, she's great, but she doesn't have a great PC. And yeah, that's not gonna happen much. Underneath this scriptable object somewhere. Where the heck are those things? Right here. Right here. We have a player controller, so we should have a UI controller, I guess. You can wait for some time, like 6 to 9 months, get M4, get an M2, get an M2. What? Get an M2. I don't even know what an M2 is. That's how bad I am. I don't know anymore about the good computers. Mac, no way. Sorry, I don't use Mac. I don't have anything against Mac, but I do not have a use for Mac. It's really not my pull balls for good speed. I don't think it's just the laptop. I think it's the combination of everything, like Visual Studio in combination with Unity, with Firebot, with OBS, everything together. And maybe Streamlabs desktop has some issues that I don't know about. I mean, it happens, you know. Some stuff just breaks, and that's not nice, but it is what it is. Come on, people do it all the time. Yeah, I mean, they do, but I don't have the greatest setup. It's not made for this. I don't know. It's it is what it is, and I do not have money for it anyway. So, a nice thing to say, but I cannot afford one. I'm lost. I'm doing things that I shouldn't be doing. Maybe get a stream card or whatever it's called. Yeah, maybe. You heard David about it? That could be. I mean, it might be a great thing, but you know, this is my work laptop. I do with this what I can do, and the last two streams has just been very unstable. I do not know why. I have no clue, but it shouldn't be this unstable. And here goes my voice again. I don't know. It's like it's connected. I don't know that either. Hated that I don't have this move with the buttons working yet. It should be super easy. So just a matter of using this controller input. So basically, I've set up if I do UI in controller on it, then I can just basically use this as well. And then from that, I should be able to do the same as we do in the player controller here, basically. So input actions player and do something. But there should also be a reference here to retrieve move on. But yeah, that's here. There, move. Yeah. Okay. A lot sometimes to do it at once. I'm trying, but I also have to learn sometimes. So we have a player controller. I do not want to have that UI navigation. I don't know, UI navigation controller. How the hell am I going to call that? Not from here, by the way, because that was a little tough last time. So create C# script UI navigation. Player controller, and so basically what it has to do is use the you have to make a create asset menu and use the input controller. Okay, waiting for it to build. I wish it would just be a little bit faster. If it's going to open in Writer again, I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shoot Unity. Really? I mean, what the? I told it to open in Visual Studio. I set that option myself. Like, it doesn't keep this. I put it to Visual Studio. Well, save project? I don't know. Maybe for whatever reason it didn't save that. Yeah, I did save. Preferences, there's no save button here, so all I can do is save, and I did that already. Should already know that it has to open in Visual Studio. My Visual Studio is open, so it's sometimes not doing what I want it to do. That means I have to dot implement. Yeah, Unity craziness. That's true. That's definitely true. Input action UI. Actions are not in the controller, are they? Oh, yeah, they are, of course. Not called move. Not called move. Pretty sure we called it move. Oh, navigate UI. Okay. Ooh, that's shitty. Shouldn't call it that with. Okay, there we go. That part is easy. I don't want to reinvent the wheel, so I'll just copy this. This should be above here. Call this UI navigation controller. And it should be of not input controller, but UI input controller. UI navigation controller. Did you save the edited inputs? Yes, I did. I'll just check it again to make sure because I have autosave on now, so I should have saved it. Would also be nice if it would show in the UI when I have it selected, but that is something that I can do later with the. Oh, actually, no. No, I can do that here, right? You have different views for being selected. Okay, selected color. Let's put it very crazy, like color that definitely is visible. So I can see that selected is actually selected. That way we will at least know that our button is getting selected, right? So let's see.
Yes.
Well, I can unselect it, but it doesn't seem like I can select the other one.
No. Yes.
With the mouse, I can. How can I not be moving? Oh, because I don't do anything with that yet. But how can I unselect it then? That's kind of weird. So yeah, in the move, of course, I did something with our capabilities of moving. So I do there the actual movement. So retrieve move input. This game object. Okay. How do I select a different button that way? Because I guess there's got to be something like next button or something. This uses controller. So UI controller, require control. Okay, so my main menu will need to have UI controller. Script. UI controller. Input should be UI input controller. No. Oh, of course, I need to make a scriptable object first. Create UI input controller there. That one should be the one. That should be here. Been a while. The last time I did that is definitely a while ago. So then in my main menu, I should be able to use the same kind of thing as I do here. Nothing special here. Yeah, I needed type of controller so I can put up my controller. Main menu, there you go. There's but not controller, but UI controller. Call it controller, make an awake map function. Wake. The UI controller is get the UI controller. There we go. That part is okay. I was dealing with card issues. What happened? I crashed them multiple times. That's what happened. Input, retrieve, move input, discount. So uh, we should do this here, but um, okay, this goes out. We don't need this. We're not gonna play any audio source next to this one. What we could do here is do something with select button. I need to figure out how to select the next button. No, where did what? Damn it. I don't want to type it twice. No, Incredible said something about you having a stream card or whatever that is called. Um, but that's what he was talking about. Kind of now wondering if anybody is looking at my YouTube. I can't help it, but I want to know. Uh, hard for me not to know if somebody is there because I would be ignoring them now if they're checking me out. If they say anything, I will not know. Nobody probably. I'm the only one watching there. Yep, I'm the only one watching. At least I know for sure now that he's watching my YouTube. I was only considering it, but the Best Buy guy talked me out of it. Oh, so it's not actually a great idea to have it. That's a shame. So let's see. I think this is horrible, most likely. Um, if it isn't zero, it should be a float, right? Wait, if it isn't zero, it means I want to select the other button, right? So that was event system something. Uh, my Unity UI next button between keyboard. Got to be something to find. Usually you do that with tab, by the way, but yeah, let's see. I don't want to instantiate anything. I want to get to the next one. How do I get to my next button? Event system dot next select button or something? Let's event system. There we go. Let's make sure that is a word. There we go. And then be able to say event system dot something with a next button. Last selected. Where the heck is it? First selected game objects. That selected game object. Event navigation event. No. Next. No. Selected game objects. Not something that is abundantly clear, that's for sure. How did you optimize your stream? Probably has a super good connection and a super good computer. It does seem that OBS is a bit more stable. I mean, I haven't dropped any frames so far. Here he goes again. Okay, push-ups it is. There is 10 push-ups again. I think my brother's Wi-Fi is just really fast. You didn't see me? Maybe the camera doesn't see me so good. I don't know. I couldn't see myself, so well, I have myself set up with 4622 kbps, so that should be pretty okay. At the moment, it's going steady with 30 frames per second, so that should be okay also. But I cannot see why it's having latency so much. There's should be no reason for it. I don't I don't see the reason. I think I'm super far behind on most of the streaming platforms. It's something I will not understand for a while, I guess, because it doesn't tell me why it's so slow. So I'm wondering what they're doing normally with this stuff, because there should be a way to find out which button we have selected, right? Keyboard input. I probably will have to go through that for a second and another time, because so I'm looking here at Stack Exchange right now. In theory, you shouldn't use a keyboard to activate your buttons. Yes, you should. If you're blind, that's the way you will do it. You should use the keyboard to activate the same methods as your buttons. You use your buttons to provide direct interface with the actions you want those buttons to represent. Why take the extra time to trigger the event through the button when you can call it directly from your code? As for selecting your buttons, you can handle that that as its own event and use code to trigger the on or off states, as well as determine the correct method to invoke when you hit space. Well, I don't use space, but I have provided two solutions to achieve this goal, but both may involve concepts you are unfamiliar with. If that is the case, follow the links and read up on them. Blah, 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 blah. If you do wish to provide mouse interaction, ensure that the on-click methods you invoke match the methods you invoke for keyboard input. The below solutions will not match the on-click implementations on the same object unless you ensure they call the same method. Destruct to house your button data? Jesus. Move to next button. Okay, so button list. So that means you would have a list of buttons. Yeah, that makes sense. We are moving back a button. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that might be the easiest way to do this. Just make a list of buttons that we have. Is the text speech to text on the stream? No, I don't think so. Oh, you mean if there's subtitles on it? There is subtitling on it available. Should be at least. Like live subtitles. That's what you mean, right? Uh, Shouldn't be an issue, should it? That's an issue. We have a problem because that's also something that I do to be accessible for people, right? Because yeah, if not, then we have no way of doing that. Okay, so there's a few ways I guess I can do it. What I want to do probably is make the buttons serialized fields. Hey, Vibing Bread Monster Game Dev, what's up? Here comes the breads. Okay, that's cool. Breads attack. Uh-oh. Oh no. We're being attacked by bread guys. Everybody duck and run. Duck and take cover. No, no, no. But welcome in. Welcome in. I'm happy to have you around. Weren't you normally just Vibing Game Dev, or did you just change your name as well? There was a Vibing Game Dev before, and now I see a Vibing Bread Monster Game Dev. Ah, you were. See? That's not just me. I figured as much. No, I don't want to serialize this, but I want to have an array of buttons, um, or a list of buttons, I guess. List button interface buttons. A new list of buttons. So as soon as we start, I guess actually put them in my list of buttons. Interface buttons. Add the yes button, the no button. And that means that if it's a first time user, we'd also say that we probably want to that time select Our button yes. I'm gonna say bigger than 0 in this case. Because what I want to do then is selected, currently selected game object is, and then we want to go for a new or the next, select next button. Of course, I'm going to have to. Yeah, what made the bread monster vibe? Why did it become bread monster? You must have a reason for that. But okay, this is read only. That selected game object is select next button. Method group, okay. What the hell? Okay, this is something I don't know. For now, I'm a rat, but I got a pet named Bread Monster, and I streamed today and yesterday. Okay, that's cool. Event system dots that selected game object example. Cannot be that hard, right? Blah 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 blah. Click the game object to return that game object your mouse pointer hit. Okay, so event system set selected game object. Okay. Okay. So not that, but more like that. Of course, I need to do that. And just for readability, I do it this way, because otherwise I wouldn't. Previous. And no, this is not great code. Please don't sue me over that. For that, I need to know which part of the current one we have. So if event system, sorry, go to current selected game object equal. Here's a reusable approach. Every time you open a panel which are active in the panel. What? I mean that you find all the buttons. I can also do that. Yeah, so find them instead of setting them up. So we don't want to do it like this, but we want to find all the objects of type button. Uh, um, yeah, you forgot one. It's okay. Don't worry. Happens to me all the time. Could be a way to get all the buttons right. Get object. No. Find object of type or something like that. Any object by type button. There you go. But can be better. Make a panel component with list of buttons manually. We already have a panel, right? The tutorial panel is right here, so we find all the okay. Um, Var buttons is tutorial panel dot find get MLUI.cs. What? You're linking to here, but not find any object of type. Get components in children. No. Is there not like a get children of type or something? Make a new script containing a list of its buttons. So you want to make one script that I attach, and then in it make a list of buttons. So you just drag those buttons in one by one, and then it can use it like that. That's what you mean. So everything will have a panel UI. So the tutorial panel will get its own panel UI CS, and in that I make a list of buttons, and you just scroll through that, right? Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. It doesn't know this. Not true. It should be a void. Oh, whatever. Just turn this off for now. Yes, fucking yes. Hey, you don't need curves there, man. There's no need for that. Not done yet. Yeah. It might. Don't know yet. Let's button. But and that should probably not be. Should not be a serialized field. This should be a public. Otherwise, I cannot reach it. I want to do that with that. Private settings. It will take a while again. So now, instead of doing this, where is it? Tutorial panel on this one should be panel UI. Yeah, but not yet. If I it could be then. Does that work? Tutorial buttons. What? Unity UI button. Okay. It's a different way of doing it, of course. I have to put that immediately to the list. No, to list. Well, what the fuck am I doing? And a UI script. So I'll make a function for it. I think I'm getting tired. This is stupid because I should just have a function, I guess, just to set them all. Because it makes no sense to do that in a wake. Because how would I still? And I still don't know which one they are, right? Panel buttons. Right. Um, panel. Oh, yeah, actually, yes. Panel buttons. Get component intro and button. Hmm? Ah, yes. But because it's public, I also don't want to call it underscore. So call it button. I guess this I can just skip. That should also. So now from my main menu, I would be able to say we already have our list. That should be okay. But then we have a problem that we don't have. Okay, so now I can just set it to be active. I'm gonna have to have the other one as well. Because I cannot turn it active otherwise. Unless, yeah, I can. No, I'm not talking about active buttons. I also have to put the UI itself to be active. So now we do the components. I don't need to do the components, but to just set it active. That's what I should do. Um, 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 activate. So I no, it should be a void, and then I give it a bool. Activate with default of false. Return. No, no. Game object dot set active is activate. That's it. Now we can go from the main menu and just say tutorial panel activate true. That also means that my other ones don't work anymore. So activate. Now we still have the same kind of functionality, but just using panel UI. Now panel UI has some functions that we can use. Probably, you don't want to make it a singleton because you want to have this multiple times. But this way you can activate it or deactivate it. Easiest way. So let's see what that does.
Yes.
Okay. Tutorial panel doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, of course we didn't set anything anymore, so that's true. What? It doesn't exist anymore? It does. There's that. It didn't recompile, looks like, because that error makes no sense. Clear. Okay, let's try this again.
Yes.
What? How does it still have an error? I'm not saying that. Is Unity fucking up again? Wouldn't surprise me. It happens all the time, so I just hope it's not, but probably is. The variable tutorial panel of main menu doesn't exist anymore. I mean, huh? It does. There's nothing here that's gone. Correct? It's also correct. This is something weird. Maybe here? No, don't see the problem. Yeah, I did. Both of them have a panel UI. Panel UI is right here. Both of them have it, so that's not the issue. And in main menu, it also has tutorial panel. So I'm not so sure. Panel UI awake. I did that, I think. Why should I add panel UI here? Yeah, new list of buttons. That might be the reason. Oh my lord, I've been streaming almost until 11. I need to wake up tomorrow at 5.
Yes.
Reference not set to an instance of an object. Which one this time? Yeah, okay. I didn't change it yet. Anyway, this needs to be different anyway. So okay, that's normal. This is a mistake. I wasn't fixing that yet. Do more push-ups. No, I won't. Not now. No. I only set out for myself to do 10 a day, not 20, and I already did 20, so. Not gonna happen. Yeah, and also did, even though I wasn't planning on it, I did more than 10,000 steps a day. I did 11,776, so pretty good. Twice already, yes. And I finished also my fundamentals for CrossFit, so now I can actually start doing CrossFit. It's also actually got me a T-shirt, I'm not wearing it now, no. In case you start asking. Yeah, the rest I will do later because it's already getting way too late. It's close to 11. Tomorrow at 5, I need to be outside of my bed again, and that's a little bit too much if I keep streaming until forever. So let me see who I can raid out to you guys. I'm sure there's somebody. Maybe Fox Hollow is streaming, or Irish John Games is maybe streaming. I don't know. Probably Irish John Games is streaming. He's always streaming. There's also somebody doing the GMTK Game Jam, which is, I think, on the last day. You have Justin Six that you could probably go. He's making a horror game, and he's doing market research. Obviously, Fox Hollow Games. Everybody knows that guy. Or Felinair, who's been here most of the stream as well. You guys don't know him pretty well, I think. So let me do a new one for you guys today, and that is Felinair, who's been streaming for almost 3 hours as well. Whoa, my screen is going crazy again. Prodigal Son Games. Who's Prodigal Son Games? I don't even know this person, but not good. Okay, if you suggest that one, probably is a good one. Prodigal Son Game. You sure that's how you write it? Just to check that, because I've never seen this person. What is this person streaming? GM to K Jam, making Pikmin but with slimes. Okay, I'll rate this person. Okay, here we go. Low key guy. I don't care if they're low key or high key. We'll rate anybody if they're nice. So if you suggest them, they're probably nice. So I just want to say thank you, everybody, and thank you for hanging in there with all the technical problems that we had today. You're still there. So bye and see you next week, I hope, and hopefully everything will be better then. Bye.
Not the bees. No! Oh, my eyes! Ah! Thank you, Dragonspirit. And welcome, ready from the raid. We are in the process of building.
Thank you for your patronage.
We are in the process of building the WebGL version just to see if it runs. The game is not polished. It's just barely all the little things there. Hi, everybody. Hey, Div Guy 777777777. So, if everything works well, I'll be able to zip it up, upload it, and then load it up on itch.io and see it work. I still need to actually add the right UI, graphics, and put animations and sound effects, and then build the level. I was in the process of creating a little AI, so I wrote it out here, but then I realized, hey, this is really a stretch goal. Let's just hold off on it. Yes, because I've been able to do most of the stuff that I wanted to do, and I have the. Oh wait, this is actually in the process of done, and this was done for the most part. So the enemy is a stretch goal, and leaderboard is a stretch goal. And I want to get to the leaderboard. It would be fun to do that.